connect. Let's allow people to connect also. Welcome to this new class on Monday, September 14th, 2020. Year of apocalypse for some, vacation for others. Nothing changed for others. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour et bienvenue à cette nouvelle classe avec Mahavajra. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new class today with Mahavajra.
Señoras, señores, bienvenidos a esta clase con Mahavajra.
All right, people are connected. Let's start with paying attention inside. Simplicity and peace, happy, whatever state you want today.
I enjoy your little things.
Peace is useful, but we don't always have it. You have to agree, right? Sometimes peace goes away. One of my friends that I have not seen for a long time, but there's always Facebook. So he asked me if it's normal that everyone lost their feelings. I'm just gonna change this angle a tad. Yeah. So he asked me, why do we lose our feelings? Like, no one I know can feel God or energy. It's like we lost our feelings. So how about you? And what's going on? I told him, I feel God pretty much all the time, everywhere. Still feel energy, spirit. I'm sure I would still see ghosts if I got out of home. So, what are your symptoms? He wrote to me symptoms. He usually was hypersensitive. Well, not unstable, but very sensitive. That kind of hypersensitive. And now he says, I don't feel nothing. And he is in America, in a place where everything is blowing up. Literally, like cars, propane tanks, there's fire everywhere. People are blowing up, but things are blowing up because of the fire. My diagnostic, not as a doctor, but as a spiritual advisor, is that he is suffering from disappointment. First, when you are hypersensitive, you will feel specific things as they happen. But if the entire world around you starts to suffer, it fills your senses and you're saturated. So I told him he suffered from general disappointment with everyone, with people, which causes a denial and a desire to not interact with the outside world. So that's one thing. But also that he was saturated with the distress and the suffering of everyone. Of course. When we are empathic or hypersensitive, or both, we will saturate with everyone else's feelings and we'll react to that. We'll deal with that any way we can. Okay. So I thought I would share that little thing this morning so that you can think about it. Because today's class, we're going to clean up our sensors. Okay. The practice is simple. In the past, I told you to meditate on fire inside. Okay. We're gonna start with that, but it's gold and silver fire, whatever that means. Gold and silver fire inside. It's not metallic, it's the colors. Gold and silver fire inside. Meditate, well, contemplate. But it's still fire. It burns impurities. Okay? All right. This gold and silver fire will specifically go into the frontal chakras. Okay. It burns everywhere inside, but it goes to the pubic-sacral chakra. It goes to the solar plexus. It goes to the heart. Throat. And third eye. Yeah, cleaning up the sensors. The base chakra at the bottom of your body, at the base of your spine, close to your butt. It's mostly about you. The crown chakra is mostly about everything. The frontal chakras is what receives and projects. Sensors. In the back of the head, it's interpretation or perception. So that's a receiver, if you want, but it processes what comes from the front. Okay? So now you're in silver and golden fire. It's a visualization, simple practice. It's fire, it's silver, and it's golden. And it affects the front of your body mostly. Simple practice to clean up the sensors. Now we have to upgrade that practice. We have to go feel what is in there, in your sensors. Feel what clogs your sensors, the obstructions. And before we'll analyze emotions like abandonment, rejection, or guilt, we will feel the reactions: anger, disappointment, sadness. Okay? What is in there? Just be sensitive. What made you decide to shut yourself away from the world? You can maintain or let go of the gold silver fire, depending on your ability to concentrate. What is the feeling? What is the feeling of what creates a distance with the external world? Anger, disappointment, sadness, or despair, if it's that bad. Just try to feel. Somewhere, at some point, you made a decision, a long time ago or recently, to keep a distance from the world. In some cases, it's a responsible thing. I am just going to take care of myself and let the others do their thing. That's the good way to do it. But we've all made that decision out of a reaction at one point. We all have made this decision because we were fed up with the people. You know? The others have a problem. So screw them. Is it anger, disappointment, sadness? What is your reaction? Just stay there and feel it. Responsible isolation is cool, but there's many times that it was not responsible. It was reactive. Such as the one that causes me to itch intensely right now in my right eye, which means I'm tired of seeing something. Well, I mean, seeing that shit. So it really started like, what the fuck is going on here? When we have an emotional reaction, to shut down our contact with the external world, with other people, it will clog our empathy. Clog means fill with trash and congestion. Okay? It will congest our empathy, our sensitivity to others. So it's good to feel it. It's good to realize that. Give ourselves the time to do emotional integration on it. Just be honest with ourselves. We did react at some point to cut the contacts in a violent way or hypocrite way. It's good. I'm giving you a moment to feel it. I'm going to ask you to forgive yourself now. We move on to the next stage of this practice. It's not wrong when you shut yourself out from the world, even if it was irresponsible. Like I said before, the responsible way is, it's okay. Others do them, I do me. I will just do my thing, and I will respect others, but wisely and prudently, I will not interact with people that does not make me feel good. It's a responsible way to care for yourself. If you're honest, many times it was reactively charged also with one of those reactions. So forgive yourself, because there's no manual on how to live or how to handle with the world. There's no instruction manual on how to deal with life. So as you try to get better, it's okay to learn through experience. So you forgive yourself for, doing your best when that was your best. Right? Very good. Very good. A moment to forgive yourself. Now the next question will be revealing. Would you want to get back in touch with the world? Would you want to become sensitive again? Because on the surface, we might think, oh yeah, it would be cool to be empathic again. Really? Is there a part in you that says, oh hell no, I don't want to become sensitive again? Of course, you should respect yourself. But if there's a reaction, maybe you should look at it. Is there fear from becoming more sensitive to what people feel? Or starting to comprehend what they're experiencing? Understand others. Is there a fear in you? For me, it is fear. For you, it could be something else. Is it vengeance? Like you blame them for what suffering you had? Is there something that says reactively, not responsibly, but reactively, I don't want to become empathic, or I don't want to get more, out of some denial, a fear of what will happen? Maybe you're just tired of processing the information. Yeah, that's in the gray zone. It could be a responsible way. It's like, it's okay. I don't have to feel everything. There was a sheriff who asked me information on the murder case. And I said, after a time of pondering, there was 138 events of communication for 3 weeks between this person and that person in the case. And after the murder, there was 1 week with no interaction, and then it started again. That should indicate you where to look at. And he came back, and it was on point. the amount of interactions, the amount of phone calls and textos, summed up to 138. And the timing, 3 weeks, 1 week off, start again. I can't do this anymore. I have no precision anymore because it's not my interest anymore. I don't care if someone murders someone, or it's not in me anymore. So that is a responsible way, because our sensitivity will be aligned to what we care for, what we really want. So I'm a therapist again. There was a time I would answer intelligence officers of different countries, give counseling for military strategies and national security and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. I get no information today. I have zero sensitivity about anything that goes on. It's over. Simply because my focus is elsewhere. I still care about the world, but my inner focus is in personal growth. If everyone grows, the world will get better over time. And because I'm not a savior, I'm not going to go and do things I don't feel like. So that's how our hypersensitivity is oriented. The revelations you get, the clairvoyance you could experience, it depends on if you're sensitive, if your sensors are clear, if your interpret is clear. So obviously there's always going to be some kind of interpretation from the ego. And they will syntonize or focus on your actual interests deep down inside. When we are hypersensitive, empathic, there's a fear in the back for when it's overwhelming. Sensing others too much is drama. And the solution is not to shut down. The solution is to find your inner ground. Find your rock on which you can sit. Your strength, if you want. So that's the next step of this little speech today. Finding your rock, your ground, your structure. As an ego reaction, you might do a defensive structure. Yeah, it's a strong house and it resists the outside. If there's any feeling of resisting the outside, it's not the good one. It's just a reaction to the outside. Finding your solid grounds is faith, a trust in yourself. It is a confidence that is not accompanied by any defensive intention. If finding your ground is any thoughts, nothing can affect me, you're being defensive. Your solidity is about you. I trust myself. I am confident. I care about myself. My peace is mine. I remain the most important thing for me in life. So it's not narcissistic. It's really self-love. It is feeling your own truth. And it is not accompanied with anything about the world outside. And the others can't affect me. Well, too late. They just did. Okay? So you don't need to defend yourself. You need to become you. Feel the truth. That solidity will not be broken by the outside. That will just be a natural side effect. That confidence will not be disturbed by doubts. Your faith will keep you focused on you. Your sense of integrity and responsibility. Reaction towards the outside, being defensive, is not the same thing as being prudent. Prudence makes sense. These are the risks. Am I going to do it or not? Should I withdraw from a situation or participate more? That's prudence. Being afraid, defending yourself about possibilities, the anxiety that rises inside. This is how you know it's not about prudence, that it's about being defensive. This is how you can know if you're being virtuous or in reaction. How does it feel? Your feelings regarding a situation will tell you what is your level of integrity with yourself. Because intellectually, we all analyze it. Oh, yeah, fuck them because I'm being prudent. But emotionally, there was a fuck them. Do you understand? So you have to go feel. Am I defending myself? Or am I simply strong in a state of integrity? And then the outside feelings come crashing like a wave on a wall of rock. And I look at it like, this is not my shit, so you can deal with it how you want, but I do me, you do you. In integrity, there's something extremely hard to develop, to cultivate. It is compassion in a specific form. I call it holy respect. respect to such a depth, so much respect, that you respect others' right to go to hell if they want to. You accept it. You'll honestly feel inside a disdain for the bad choices of others. You will feel a judgmental approach. You'll disagree, and as a reaction, well, you know, you can be stupid if you want. Fucking idiot. Just be honest. There's an emotion and a judgment there. A holy respect is, it's okay. You'll learn through experience like anyone else. You have the right to evolve through any process that you chose or didn't choose because you don't know. It's a respect where you understand evolution. It's a respect where you do not need to insult the others who are hurting themselves while trying to hurt you. You respect. It's okay. This is how you are right now. All right. I do me. You do you. It's how it works. And you focus on your strength rather than their weakness. It's okay for them to suffer. It's okay for them to discover or deny. It's their choice. Freedom is absolute. You know? So to summarize this class, if you're limiting your sensitivity, limiting your empathy out of a reaction towards the outside, you are weak. And you're the one with the problem. The solution is to cultivate your strength. And stop judging their weakness. Just cultivate your strength. Trust evolution. Maintain your peace, your own integrity. And have compassion for those who are evolving, because somewhere in this world, you are the weak one for someone who found their strength. Because everyone is someone else's idiot. You know, when you look at someone and you just think, fucking idiot. Someone somewhere is looking at you thinking exactly that. So, I mean, don't judge them. Do you understand? That cycle is only broken when you stop participating. Throwing the judgment to the, pass it to the next person is not always charity. Sometimes just pass on the judgment to the other. Yeah, find your own strength. Okay? And respect evolution in others. That's how I end this class. Okay? A final moment to contemplate the gold and silver fire. It's just a little visualization to accompany. It helps free the emotions that are stuck in your sensors, the frontal chakras. Gold and silver fire. It also affects the nadis with masculine and feminine energy. There's an entire qigong thing about it, but just relax into it. It's just good. And feel what is released. Right? the still fire, it transforms and destroys. And I wish you a merry good week. See you on Friday.